Hello once again, grade 3 students. Welcome to math class again. This is teacher Anna. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. Okay, so for today we are going to have topic 15, lesson 1, and that is describe quadrilaterals on pages 811 to 814. Maybe you are already familiar with the word quadrilaterals when you were in grade 2. And today we're going to discuss further about that term, okay? But first, for this lesson, we will need a math book, your pencil, and your ruler, because later we will be drawing some quadrilaterals, okay? All right. For today's lesson objective, you say, I can identify quadrilaterals and use attributes to describe them. Alright, but first let us have a review of the previous lesson. Do you still remember what we had last time? Okay, so we have here the question, what is the total capacity represented in each picture? Do you still remember what is capacity? Capacity is the amount a container can hold. Okay, let's have this one. This picture. What is the capacity? What's your answer? Okay, the answer is 2 liters, 500 milliliters. Did you get it right? Very good. Next, we have this picture. Okay, what's the answer? How many liters and how many milliliters? Okay, the answer is 1 liter, 300 milliliters. It's very easy, isn't it? Okay, good job, grade. Okay, so we are going to have the vocabulary words for this lesson. We have polygon. Repeat after me. Polygon. Good. Alright, a polygon is a closed shape. Remember, it's a shape that has only straight sides. Once again, it's a closed shape. It's not open, okay? Now, what are sides? See, for example, this shape. What shape is this? It's a square, okay? So what are sides? The sides are this, 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 and this. So how many sides does this shape have? It has 4 sides. Very good. So these are some of the polygons. Okay, we have the triangle, we have quadrilateral, we have pentagon, and we have heptagon. Okay, look at those shapes. They are all closed shapes. Okay, we also have here the knot polygons. What are these? Okay, this, and this. Okay, so these are the knot polygons. Is it clear to you? Very good. Once again, a polygon is a closed shape that has only straight sides. Very good. Next, we have, repeat, parallel sides. One more, parallel sides. Good. What are parallel sides? They are lines on a plane that never meet. They are always the same distance apart. For example, okay, these two lines here, we have lines line M and line N. Okay, these two lines will never meet. No matter how you will extend them, they will never meet, and they will always have the same distance apart. Now for this shape, okay, so as you can see, these two lines with the blue arrow heads are parallel. Okay, so these two sides are called parallel sides. Very good. Next, we have here quadrilateral. Repeat, quadrilateral. One more, quadrilateral. From the word itself, quadri meaning 4, lateral meaning side. Okay, so meaning 4 sides. Did you get that? Good. So what is it? It's a polygon with 4 sides and 4 angles. What are sides and angles? So take a look at this shape here. Okay, so you already knew that this line is what we call the side. The lines are called the sides. The angle is the opening. And, okay, that's what we call the angle. And the point where the 2 lines meet is called the vertex. Did you get that? Good. Okay, before we are going to continue with the lesson, we are going to watch first a video for you to further understand the idea of this lesson. Okay, so the video goes like this.
Hi everyone, I hope you're ready for some math. I know Jada is. I sure am. Great, let's get started. Jada, have you seen these shapes before? Of course I have. That's a square and that's a rectangle. That's right, but did you know they have another name? They're both also called quadrilaterals. I didn't know that. A quadrilateral is any polygon or closed shape that has 4 sides. We already know that some quadrilaterals have other names, like a square and a rectangle. These special names have to do with their sides and angles. What are the different types of quadrilaterals? Good question, Jada. Let's take a look at all of them. The first is a parallelogram. We know it's a parallelogram because the opposite sides are equal and parallel. A rectangle sides are equal and parallel too. Great point. That's our next quadrilateral. A rectangle is a type of parallelogram whose angles are all right angles. That makes sense. What's next? Next is a quadrilateral called a rhombus. A rhombus is a parallelogram with 4 equal sides. A square has 4 equal sides. Right again. Just like a rectangle is a type of parallelogram, a square is a type of rhombus. It's a rhombus with all right angles. Now for our last quadrilateral. I know that one, a trapezoid. Right, this one has exactly 1 pair of parallel sides. I see quadrilaterals all over the place. This book's cover is a rectangle. You can see quadrilaterals everywhere. What about this tabletop? A trapezoid. Great work today, everyone. Take a look around and see what quadrilaterals you can find. I'm already on the case. See you next time.
Hi, everyone. I hope you're ready for some math. I know Jada is. I sure am. Great. Let's get started. Jada, have you seen these shapes before? Of course I have. That's a square and that's a rectangle. That's right. But did you know they have another name? They're both also called quadrilaterals. I didn't know that. A quadrilateral is any polygon or closed shape that has 4 sides. We already know that some quadrilaterals have other names, like a square and a rectangle. These special names have to do with their sides and angles. What are the different types of quadrilaterals? Good question, Jada. Let's take a look at all of them. The first is a parallelogram. We know it's a parallelogram because the opposite sides are equal and parallel. A rectangle sides are equal and parallel too. Great point. That's our next quadrilateral. A rectangle is a type of parallelogram whose angles are all right angles. That makes sense. What's next? Next is a quadrilateral called a rhombus. A rhombus is a parallelogram with 4 equal sides. A square has 4 equal sides. Right again. Just like a rectangle is a type of parallelogram, a square is a type of rhombus. It's a rhombus with all right angles. Now for our last quadrilateral. I know that one, a trapezoid. Right, this one has exactly 1 pair of parallel sides. I see quadrilaterals all over the place. This book's cover is a rectangle. You can see quadrilaterals everywhere. What about this tabletop? A trapezoid. Great work today, everyone. Take a look around and see what quadrilaterals you can find. I'm already on the case. See you next time.
Okay, I hope you learned a lot from the videos. Alright, so now I want you to open your book to page 811. Okay, so let's have there the solvent share. Okay, look at the shapes below. Name each type of quadrilateral you see below and describe its attributes. Okay, so you can look for relationships. What attributes of the shapes can help you identify each by name? So you can see there in the book, you have the shapes in A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. Okay, you have 1 minute to do that. You are going to name each type of quadrilateral you see and describe its attributes. Okay, you have 1 minute. You may pause this video while you are doing it. Okay, done? Alright, so we have here Audrey's work. Okay, so Audrey is a student. Alright, let's see. Of shape letter A, this is what we call parallelogram. Okay, so Audrey wrote their parallelogram. It's two pairs of parallel sides. Letter B is square. It has 4 right angles, all sides the same length. Letter C, it's rectangle. It has 4 right angles. Next, it has, or letter D is rhombus. It has all sides the same length. Letter E is rectangle. It's 4 right angles. Letter F, it's parallelogram. It has 2 pairs of parallel sides. Letter G, it's still parallelogram. It has 2 pairs of parallel sides. And letter H is trapezoid. It exactly has 1 pair of parallel sides. Okay, so this is Audrey's work. Are you, or do you have the same answer as Audrey? Okay, I hope so. Very good. Now we have here the look back. Describe how you used what you know about quadrilaterals to identify the shapes. Okay, so of course I looked at the side lengths and angle sizes. The side lengths and the angle sizes would really matter for you to identify the shapes. Okay, now let's go to page 812 of your book. We have here the essential question, what are some attributes of quadrilaterals? Okay, so the essential understanding of this lesson is that quadrilaterals can be described and classified by sides or by their sides and angles. So what are some attributes of quadrilaterals? How can you describe quadrilaterals? Let's find out. Remember, a polygon is a closed shape that has only straight sides. Why is a polygon not a circle? A circle is a closed shape, but it does not have straight sides, so it is not a polygon. Do you understand? Okay, a quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 sides and 4 angles. Take a look at this shape. Okay, so we have here, this line is what we call the sides, okay? And an angle is formed when 2 sides of a polygon meet. The point where 2 sides meet is a vertex. So what shapes do you see in your house in there that look like quadrilaterals? Okay, you have a window, the door, the top of your table, they all look like quadrilaterals. Some quadrilaterals have okay, so why are all of these shapes quadrilaterals? Okay, so let's have first. They are all polygons with 4 sides and 4 angles. A trapezoid has exactly 1 pair of parallel sides or sides that never cross. So this is a trapezoid. Okay, as you can see, what is a parallel side or parallel lines? We have here these two lines. This line, or this side, and this side are parallel sides. What about these two sides here? This side and this side, are they parallel? No, they're not parallel, because if you will extend them, they will meet at a certain point. But this side, side 1 and side 2, okay, they are parallel sides, all right? And also here, the second shape or the second figure, this side and this side are the parallel sides, okay? So look at this tabletop, all right? So the tabletop has a trapezoid shape. Very good. Next, we have here a parallelogram, okay? It has two pairs of parallel sides. Okay, what does it mean to say that there are two pairs of parallel sides? It means that there are two sets of opposite sides and those sides never cross. Okay, look at these two sides there. They are parallel and these two sides are also parallel. So they have two pairs of parallel sides. Alright, and opposite angles are the same size as well. So these are parallelograms. Okay, next. Okay, next is a rhombus. A rhombus has all sides the same length. A rhombus is a special parallelogram. So look at the shape here. All the sides have the same length. Okay, so these are rhombus. Next, we have the square. A square has 4 right angles and all sides the same length. A square is a special parallelogram. Why is a square also a rhombus? A square is also a rhombus because both a square and a rhombus are special parallelograms with all sides the same length. Okay, so as you can see in the picture, we have a square and we have a square corner, which is what we call a right angle. Okay, so how many right angles are in a square? There are 4 right angles. This shape is a square and this picture frame is also a square. Remember, a square has 4 right angles and all sides the same length. Next, we have here a rectangle. A rectangle has 4 right angles or square corners. A rectangle is a special parallelogram. Okay, that's it. Now you know. Okay, now you know how to use attributes to describe quadrilaterals. Okay, now let's have here the convince me on page 812. We have draw a quadrilateral that is an example of one of the shapes listed in box B and name the shape. Then draw a quadrilateral. This is not an example of a shape listed in box B. Okay, so you have 1 minute to do that. And while you're doing, you can pause this video. Okay, are you done? So, one of the quadrilaterals in the example is this shape, and we call this a parallelogram. Okay, and another quadrilateral that is not an example of a shape listed in box B is this shape. What do you call this shape? This shape is a kite. Okay, very good. Alright, so this is just the first part of this lesson's video. Check out also the second part so you will know further about the lesson. Thank you, grade 3, and enjoy your day.